What's going on, people? How are we doing? So I thought I would check in with you guys because today is Thursday and this coming Saturday I have South Essex Strongest Man, and just kind of wanted to give you guys a lowdown on some of the events that I'm going to be doing, kind of my thoughts about the forthcoming event. So the event on Facebook is toughraps.co.uk presents South Essex Strongest 2019. So this is going to be up at Witham Rugby Club, which is obviously in Essex. So it's a little bit away, but it's fine because actually this time I'm in the Inters category and we actually start slightly later on the day. So the novices last year that I competed in, I think we had to be there for like 10 AM. So we were up at like 6:30, 7. So it was quite an early start for us because we obviously had to commute up there and have time to warm up and stuff before signing. But this time, I don't think we're checking in till 12, 12:30 with the understanding that we'll be starting around about 1. And they say that we're going to be finished around about 5:30. So that'll be really, really wicked. The last competition that I posted up here are run by a lot of the same guys. So Leon Pegler's going to do a fantastic job, I'm sure, as well as Ash and Rob and everyone else that's going to be running the scenes too. So I think it's all gonna go quite quickly. So I'm excited for that because it means less standing around. So starting off the day, as it stands, it is all subject to be changed because that is Strongman, ladies and gents. So, oh, hello boy. Event number 1 for the day is looking to be the press medley. So this is the same press medley that I did last year in my novice year. So we have this year the log, the giant circus dumbbell, the axle and the block. So for intermediates this year I will be pressing a 120 kilo log, a 65 kilo giant circus dumbbell, 110 kilo axle clean and press and a 90 kilo block. In regards to all of those, the log I have done for 120 and I think ever so marginally over at training at Rob's, so I know for a fact I can get that up. 65 kilos on a giant circus dumbbell I posted up on my Instagram. I don't know if you guys saw that, but if you did see that, then I did that and that felt pretty decent. The 110 kg axle clean and press I did in one of my latest YouTube videos, so I'm happy with that. The block at 90 kilos, so I did it in training on the same day that I did my giant circus dumbbell training up on my Instagram page, and that was okay, and that was a little under 90 kilos and I think I'm going to be able to get the 90. The issue is after I posted that video and coach saw it, Floki, stop being so needy, I'm trying to film a YouTube video here. So I posted the video up on Instagram and I also sent it to my coach, and he kind of came back to me and said that he doesn't want me to be letting the block fall away from me and catching it. He actually wants me to bring it in to my shins and get it up another way, and I couldn't quite figure out how to do that in my head. But very, very thankfully, Martins Lises posted a video not too long ago where one of his last training sessions was doing block press, and he did it like this. And that's kind of how I'm thinking I'm going to be able to transition that, because apparently the block on the day is much bigger and I won't be able to let it fall away from me in order to be able to mount it onto my knees for the press. Now, event number 2 for the day, which I'm looking forward to after the last Strongman comp, is going to be a 3 keg loading race from mat to mat. So pretty much exactly like what we had to do at Body Power. So this is going to be a chance for me to redeem myself. So we have an 80, a 90 and 100 kilo keg. I think that those weights are probably going to go up just because the intermediate comp we were doing 120 kilo and 100 kilo, and I don't even know what the Zercher frame was. I think it was anywhere between 80 and 110, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you on the day, to be honest with you. So event number 3 is going to be the car deadlift, and talking of car deadlifts, I have a feeling that this car deadlift is meant to be front handles. It's going to be 280 kilos approximately in hand. That's the thing with all of these weights, guys, is that they look like they are the weights, but they are probably ever so slightly heavier or ever so slightly lighter, because trying to weigh the implements exactly is nigh on impossible. With the car deadlift, yeah, 280 kilos or thereabouts, which should be in hand, but again, there's ever so much chance that that could be heavier than 280 kilos, but we'll see. Pretty confident about that. Event number 4 actually says subject to change, so this is more than likely going to change. I have a feeling I know what it's going to be, but it was previously down as a duck walk for 20 meters into a yoke for 20 meters with a 60-second time limit. So that would be a 120 kilo duck walk and a 310 kilo yoke. So the duck walk I've never done before, but I believe that I have an advantage on this event because I'm very, very tall. A duck walk is where you kind of have a T-bar with weight plates in between your legs. You have to lift it up and then you have to kind of run with it. So because I'm so tall, I have that clearance in between my legs quite easily, and I think I could kind of get quite a decent pace with that. The yoke, 310, not worried about that. I've hit 320 plus kilo yokes and they've been fine. But that being subject to change, I have a funny feeling it's probably going to be either just a yoke there and back, a yoke sprint, or it's going to be a yoke medley in with farmers or something. And the 5th and final event for the day is going to be the kettlebell toss. So I have a sneaky suspicion that the kettlebell toss is going to be the exact same setup that I had at Britain's Strongest Novice last year. So for the intermediates, we've got a 4.5 meter bar with kettlebells ranging from 11 to 20 kilograms. So everyone from women's to opens will all have the same weight, just the height increases for each category. Now 4.5 meters, I believe last year with the kegs we were at 4 or 4.2 or something ridiculous like that. It was a really strange denomination. And I got a decent amount of clearance. However, the kegs fly very differently to how the kettlebells fly. And that kind of threw me off guard with Britain's Strongest Novice, but I have been doing a lot of resistance band kettlebell swing work to work on my overhead throws. So I'm excited to kind of see what I can put out there. I think with my height and my power and my reach, I probably have one of the best chances on the day to come away with a high place in that. So I just hope that I perform on the day. It's going to be cool going back to this because obviously this was my first ever competition when I started last year. So it's going to be nice. I'm going to see a couple of guys that I competed against last year, hopefully. There's going to be a similar crowd. Being the size and shape that I am, people tend to remember me. So it'll be cool to go back and kind of give the spectators there a good show on the day, really show them kind of what we can do, have fun with it. So yeah, I'm excited. I haven't been, I'm not gonna lie, I've been very, very busy and my mind's been elsewhere, but now that it's starting to close in, like I'm getting that feeling down in here that I know all so very well through years of rugby, and it's just when something's important, like that's when I start to get a little bit nervous. That's when I start to, you know, get the butterflies, get the tingles. It feels good. Gets the adrenaline going. So no, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be wicked, and hopefully we can turn a video around ASAP for you guys so you can actually see how the day went. Undoubtedly we'll be posting bits and pieces throughout the day on my Instagram, so if you aren't already, then please be sure to head across and follow me on that Instagram handle, and then you'll probably get a few spoilers because I'll probably talk about it on the day, especially on the journey home. So yes, I will love you and leave you guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you haven't already, please remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you know when I'm posting. But apart from that, I love you all very much. Have fun, go out, do whatever the hell you want to do, live your life, enjoy it all, and I will catch you beautiful people on the next video, okay?